A special edition of the Sports Scenario podcast. Matt couldn't make it. He said, why would I come to an event where there's two people and my school is not in it? So that was his direct statement back. He's like, we just added as a segment on the show. He's like, why would I even come? Mizzou's not there. We got a new coach. But shout out to Matt, man. He came on the Sports Scenario previously before, talked about his journey coming from New York, went to the U. Both our universities and alma maters are in the Sweet 16 against each other tomorrow night. My man, Rob Desir, what is going on, brother?
What is going on? So before we start this thing, I got something I gotta play for you, brother.
Oh, no, here we go.
Like this. I want to play it for you. Hold on, let me see if I can get this up. Here we go. Oh, golly, they're gonna play this dang. Never mind. I had something for you, but it's tripping. But maybe it's not tripping anymore. Here we go. Why is it not playing? It's not playing. Never mind. I thought it was gonna work. I was gonna play the fight song for you. But instead, I'll just sip on this.
So, man, how you feeling about this University of Miami squad, man? With Larranaga as y'all coach, how you kind of feeling about everything? I mean, we talked about this for football for I've known you over 10, 12, 13, 15 years now. And we've already talked about it for football.
Man, I graduated a long time ago, man. But yeah, Jim Larranaga, he's doing this thing. Coach Larranaga, he's, brought us to a place where we haven't been in for quite some time. So I'm really happy. I did not even expect this. I thought about it. I was hoping for it. But when I saw the brackets and I knew Auburn was going to be a challenge for us, but the way they played against Auburn, they played some disciplined, very well-skilled ball. They controlled the pace of the game. They led it from, start to finish, and it was very impressive, even though I was sitting on the edge of my seat the entire time. And then I saw that we were on to the Sweet 16. And then I looked at the bracket and I said a 10 versus an 11. And then I said, 11, wait a minute. Iowa State. I said, yo, my man D go there. I said, oh, it's on and popping. Cyclones, hurricanes, Windy City. We got a weather forecast for you, don't you?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's all bad. It's all bad. And on the top of the bracket, Kansas and Providence.
Yeah. And you know what? So either both of us,
go catch some hell in the next round.
We have a shot. We got a shot, but yeah. I like my shot a little bit better. Let me sip on my.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Look, I've been to this squad, man, has not lost a non-Big 12 game this year. So we have not.
There's always a first, brother. There's always a first.
I know. It's going to be a first at some point, unless we win it all. Unless we lose to Kansas, which would be fitting, for us to lose to Kansas and say that we lose to anybody outside the conference. But yeah, you lost to Kansas 3 times.
Yeah, that would.
And that's our biggest rival basketball.
It's hard to beat a team 3 times in one season. We've always heard that old saying: to beat the same team 3 times is hard to do. And if you get your revenge in the Elite 8, man, that's one of the sweetest revenges you can get.
The first Final Four Iowa State since 1978.
Man, well, we ain't been to the Final Four, so I'm hoping.
Oh man, okay. Yeah, 78. You talking about none of us? He was watching TV then. Shout out to Zaire Muhammad. His brother's real name was Robert Cole. He changed his name to Zaire because he went to the Nation in the NBA.
Bean pie, my brother.
Yeah, no. That's really what happened.
That's what's up.
That's really what happened, man. I'm looking for. This squad was super scrappy. We don't score for shit. So it's gonna be, if we gonna win, it's gonna be 45-35. That's the way they play. They don't put up a lot of points, but they play tenacious D, turnovers galore. The job that TJ's doing, man. We won 2 games last year.
Hey, well, check this out. I think the Canes, correct. I could be wrong. I'm going off the top of my head. I think we only won 11 or certain games because we were injury riddled all last season. And obviously COVID was playing a factor on everything. The start of this year for the Canes was really bad. We had some bad losses, man. We even lost to Alabama early in the season by 30 or 32 points. So it wasn't looking good in the beginning of the season, but then we went on a tear in the ACC, man. We beat all the North Carolina State schools, man. We beat UNC, Duke, NC State, Wake Forest. We ran through the gambit in North Kakalaka. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So, I think Cyclones went 7-9, I believe. 7-10 actually. In the conference.
We did 14-6.
Oh, y'all went 14, but we come from the strongest conference though. I mean, you're talking about we almost had 9 teams make the tournament out of 10. So there was no give me games. There was no. I'm trying to think who would be in your conference a give me game. A game. Was it be Virginia?
I mean, in our conference, I mean, there's a lot of teams that are bad right now. You talk about Boston College.
We don't have no Boston College.
Bad. It's just like we got some bad squads.
We didn't have no Boston College. Everybody was 500 damn near in the conference in non-con. Like their whole thing. So it was that.
Yeah, I give it. Big 12 is very well balanced. Yeah, Big 12 is balanced. But that's supposed to mold you and shape you to play tournament basketball. And here we are. We're both in the Sweet 16, and now we got to show each other whose school is stronger.
I mean, are you ready for Iowa State's going to be deep in Chicago? Like I'm talking about deep.
Oh, of course.
It's gonna be virtual home game.
When we're talking about campus, who's closer. I mean, obviously you guys are right there.
And our biggest alumni base outside of Des Moines is Chicago.
Oh wow! I mean, like I got us. What's that a drive from your school to Chicago? Like 4 hours?
4.5
hours. Nothing.
Yeah,
nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got alumni all over the U.S. We got a nice little Chicago alumni, but it's nothing to the size of your school. But I mean, I expect to see a little green and orange out there in Chicago.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking, especially if you're in business or anything, you went to University of Miami, you're in Chicago. It's not like the game was in Nashville where it'd be like, okay, well, it's not nothing wrong with Nashville. It's not an industry city where you're going to have graduates from kind of everywhere.
Right.
So how excited is the base though? Like, are everybody surprised or is everybody like, I told y'all, or how is it like?
I mean, seriously, for the longest time, obviously Miami basketball was always second fiddle to Miami football, but Miami football for a long time hasn't been, a lot to talk about either. But, people in Miami, they're fair weather. When somebody's doing good, they jump on, they hop on, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to fly on, and so but when it's not so good, they can barely pay attention. I don't think they played close attention to the basketball season this year at all until tournament time. And then when I saw how they, first we beat USC, they're like, oh, they beat USC, in the first round. And they're like, oh, but they got Auburn, number 2.
Here we go.
Beat Auburn. And then it was like, oh, they beat Auburn. And then now they're just, people are looking at, 10-11 matchup. That's anybody's ball game. Now that, so they're like, 2 lower seeds. Oh, they're just going to lose in the next round. Whoever wins going to lose to whoever in the next round. But don't sleep. I mean, we got here. We both there for a reason.
I mean,
they worked hard.
I mean, Iowa State knocked off Wisconsin. When I saw the bracket, I was like, man, I think they're going to go to the Sweet 16. Because of the teams they were playing, I was like, if we can get past LSU, because they were super athletic, super long, if they could get past them, I was like, Wisconsin is you'll get this joke. I said Wisconsin is the Jesuit Catholic school in your town squad, and then like Colgate was like the all-white town from the state, and they was meeting in like the semifinals.
Man, that's true. I get it.
That's how Wisconsin's built though. They're built like Duke was in like the 90s. If you look at their squad, they're built like Duke was in the 90s.
Yeah, but they're just not winning championships.
Yeah, I mean, when Juwan Howard slapped up old boy, that's when it was like, okay, we have a definitive line between the two different Americas within the Michigan side and the Wisconsin side of how this basketball.
And I knew that little slap was going to light a fire under the Wolverines too, man. He pulled a Rick James out there and then got suspended for the regular season, and then now here they are in the Sweet 16 too.
And they got the number 3 recruiting class coming in next year.
And they got the number 3. And then, everything's coming together for them. And I used to be a big Michigan fan. I see Chris Webber at games now. I was like, what? Chris Webber supporting Juwan Howard, even though Michigan did him dirty like that? So something special going on in Ann Arbor.
And you remember when Michigan went to the finals, all the Fab Five sat together, but Chris Webber. Chris Webber sat somewhere totally different. Like you said, Chris Webber was on the court.
He wasn't rocking with Juwan. I mean, not Juwan, but
Jalen.
He wasn't rocking with
with Jalen Rose.
Jalen. He wasn't rocking with Jalen, yeah. But now they squashed it. It's beautiful to see, you know what I'm saying? They got the hate out their heart, and now look at it. It's love now. And but you know what? I don't care about that UM. I only care about one UM right now.
Right.
This one.
So what would a Final Four mean for Miami?
Ooh.
I mean, of course, a national title in football probably has more precedent, but Well, people
Oh
like,
my God. I don't care what you win a national title. You got to respect in basketball. And you think about all these giants, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody puts the usual suspects of the Kansas, Kentucky's, Dukes, all these folks. Well, Gonzaga is obviously the favorite, those are like the giants, and Gonzaga is the mid-major that worked its way up to the respect that it has over the last 20 plus years. But to have a program where people think of it more of a football school, like mine, win a basketball title, and then they win a basketball title before I shouldn't say before, but the football team hasn't won a football championship in 20 plus years, 21 years. That would mean so much to that school. Oh my goodness. But don't get it twisted. The football team is coming back, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because y'all got is it Cristobal, right?
Cristobal, you know what I'm saying? But hold on.
The 305.
So, I mean, I know we getting rid of the turnover chain, but I still got mine. I got to represent.
Yeah, no. I'm with you, man. I just think that Miami's gonna be in for a dogfight more than they think because of the defense, the tenacity, the defense we play, and we slow down the ball. And the squad is basically just put together a pickup squad. Everybody's a transfer. There's only one starter that was actually recruited. No, two starters, two. But one of them doesn't start. Like it's a transfer. So Robert Jones transferred, Isaiah Brockington transferred, Chloe Klobuchar transferred, Kuntz transfer. Like everybody's a transfer, but our starting point guard and our center. Everybody else is a transfer.
Man, you gotta love the transfer portal, man. God bless that transfer portal.
Oh yeah, I mean y'all got it too, McGust.
Yeah, we got it too.
From
we
OU.
got it too. Don't get it.
And shout out to I think this brother, what's my brother's name? The dude that went to like 55 schools. He went to
Charlie Moore.
Yes, he went to every region. He literally said, "I'm gonna go to every region for school." He went to KU. He went to Cal. He went to y'all and DePaul. So he went literally everywhere in the country.
And he's from Chicago.
He's from Chicago, so it's gonna be a big thing, man. And he's a good point guard too.
Yeah. And we got a lot of veteran experience. A lot of people don't sleep. We have a lot of guys. Our average, starting five averages about 21 years old as opposed to 18 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
No, I mean 21 is like being 35 on the squad.
Yeah, exactly. We've got the veteran experience for college basketball. So I think that helps us. That's why we're playing tournament level basketball, and we don't get, caught in the wraps, or they don't panic because they've been used to playing close games all season long. So I think the being more mature definitely helps, especially this time of year.
Well, what is your prediction for score for the game?
Oh, all right. I'm going to go with the U, of course, by a final score of 71 to 68.
Ooh, wow. You saying it's going to be a barn burner.
Of course, man. If we're talking about Iowa, we got to talk about barns, right?
I'm going with 60 to 55. I think it's gonna be super low scoring. If it's high
scoring,
Miami
wins that one
if
too?
It gets over 65,
60 to 55 Miami, that's your score?
Yeah, 60-55. If it's over 60 points, period, at some point y'all gonna win. Like I literally, even if we up by 5 and it's like 65-60, like we lost because we don't play well overall, like a high impact offense. So it doesn't bode well for us. But we have a lot of bodies we'll throw at you. We'll throw 9-10 bodies out there.
That's true. Our bench isn't that deep. So that's the one thing. If we get into foul trouble, we're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, no, we go 9-10 deep.
That's good.
Well, man, Robert, we'll let everybody know where they can hit you up at online, check you out.
Yo, man, you guys know how you can follow me. All my social media handles, ROB_DESIR. That's how you can find me on IG and Twitter. Rob Desir on Facebook, something like that. Yeah, but I'm easy to find, man. Just hit me up, and I obviously on tomorrow night I'll be watching, like this the whole game. Bated breath. Hopefully I can talk some trash to you Friday night and be like,
yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting, man. A lot of I'm moving, man. But if I wasn't moving, I was gonna go to the game. I would have been at the game. It's only 4-hour drive.
I thought you would have been on the first, not the flight. You could have drove up there. I thought you would have been like 3 hours.
Man.
Boom, I'm there.
I'm moving, man, so I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
Oh, well, I understand, but at least you're going to be watching the game. I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be like, yo, everybody leave me alone.
Yeah, because people are like, you want to go somewhere and watch? I'm like, no, I'm doing it at the crib.
No.
I don't want, because it brings the extra pressure, random people, when you, and like, oh, dang, you see that? And like, no, I want, if it's going to go down, I need by myself.
Exactly. I'm the same way, brother.
Well, thank you for doing this, man, and we will see you now. We will be talking to you, my man.
All right, man. Well, best of luck to you, but I'll say best of luck to the
No. There's only one state, Iowa State, baby.